Alana, it's time for some innovative DIY tips that's suitable for anyone. Now this morning, if you want to do something different with your pot plants, we're going to learn how to make a wooden pot plant holder that's suitable for both the patio and the dining room table. Let's check it out.
It's another beautiful day in Durban, just the way I like it for some DIY. Of course, I'm hanging out with Andrew Donkin, our DIY builders expert, and today we're going to show you how to make this very quick and easy pot plant holder thing. What would you call it?
Yeah, that's close enough. Look, I actually made it, so I think it's your decision. What to call
it? Give it to me to name it, right? All right, a wooden pot plant holder. And I mean, you can see we painted it blue.
Yes.
You can make it in any kind of color you want.
Play around, and we actually show you some different colors and basically just make it fun and suit what your requirements are. That's what DIY is all about.
And easy.
That's the most important thing.
Promise.
You'll mainly need a drill, orbital sander, set square and jigsaw, as well as wood stain or paint in the color of your choice.
Now, basically, we're going to start off using some shutter ply, and I think you know me by now. I love this stuff. It's really simple, easy, strong, and cheap and affordable. As normal, go down to your local builder's warehouse with your instruction manual and your cutting list. They'll cut it all to size for you, so it makes life easier. You can come home and just do the fun part. So we're going to mark it out on our piece of timber and then take our jigsaw and cut it out accordingly. We're actually going to make these little slots, and a piece of timber are going to interchange into each other, and that's going to give our structure for our pot plant holder. Start off with our first piece of timber, okay? And as I say, we've got our plan, so we're going to mark it out exactly like that, just looking at the instructions. I've got a set square here, which I've already set to 80 mils. That's the depth I'm going to go down. Use a tape measure. We're going to measure out 18 mils in, and 35 mils in, and an 18 mil slot. That's the thickness of our timber that's going to slide into each other.
Okay.
An important tip is to take your time doing the measurements. Be sure to mark it clearly with a pencil, as the success on the project depends on the pieces fitting together.
Okay, Ewan, we've got the straight pieces down, but now it's very difficult to get round that corner. Obviously, you can't do that. So you're going to pull the jigsaw back a bit and then come in again and cross across to each corner, slowly taking out little segments, little chunks out of the timber until you can get your blade in there and get a straight cut. Obviously, we need 4 pieces like exactly the same.
Yeah.
I've saved a bit of time, and I've done it beforehand, as usual. Okay, now basically we're going to have 2 pieces that are going to go sliding in from the top and 2 from the bottom. Those bottom pieces, we actually need them to hold a piece of dowel rod to stop the pot from falling all the way through. So we're going to drill in 2 holes either side on 2 of the pieces. I'm going to measure in 80 mils from the side, a little mark there, and 20 mils down. Perfect. There we go. Right, perfect. And as usual, we're using a scrap piece of timber underneath. That just stops the breakout of the timber and stops the damage, keeps it neat and tidy.
And also, of course, not to drill into your bench.
Yes, which you've done a few times, I must admit.
I'm so sorry. But you know what? Look at this bench. Come on, it's nice. It's a DIY bench.
That's perfect. Right, so where are we? Okay, so as before, I've got some already done. We're going to sand that down so it keeps it all nice and tidy, get rid of any splinters, any sharp edges, and then we're going to stain it up, give it some colour, transform this rough, ugly looking piece of timber to something looking beautiful.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Andrew picked a dark wood stain for the job. You can also paint it. Apply 2 coats of whatever finish you choose.
Here we have all our pieces, the 2 bottom pieces, of course, for the dowel sticks.
Yep, okay, right. So basically, should we start put the dowels in first?
Let's do that, okay.
Okay, really straightforward. Push it in, go into that one there. That one on top.
And there we go.
Okay, flap it down. And then we're just going to slot these guys in.
All right, let's make those fit nicely. Nice. And look at that handiwork of mine. Beautiful, eh?
Your handiwork. Okay,
all right. Teamwork. Is that done now?
Okay, well, we're nearly done. Basically, let's actually put maybe some rubber feet on the underside.
All right.
And just raise it off the ground. It looks like it's actually floating on the table.
All right, so and this is these little very, very simple things to use.
Simple standard rubber feet, and we're just going to screw them in on the corners here, the intersections. Okay.
Nice.
There we go.
And look at that. Perfect. Simple and easy. And now, let's test it out. Yep. See if it actually holds up. You know, it is your work.
I'm sure it'll be good. Oh, now you're actually handing off now. Okay.
Seriously, but look at that. Absolutely stunning. Remember, head down to Builders Warehouse for all your DIY needs, and then you can also log into expressoshow.com. We'll upload the plan there, and you can start your very own wooden planter box at home.
And that's another innovative idea courtesy of Builders. Now, if you would like to make that wooden pot plant holder, all you have to do is SMS the word Builders to 33728 to stand a chance of walking away with a 250 Rand Builders voucher.
Well, you said it. Builders to 33728 to stand in line to win that 250 Rand voucher.